So I'm an architect, also working for and with people, and I'm a yoga teacher. What yoga taught me is that
turimo turavuga ku magara mazima. Ntabwo twifuza community abantu batunze bafite ibintu ariko ibintu byabo bigashirira ku magara yabo. No kuvuga ngo batakaje amagara bashaka ibintu. None bagiye gutakaza ibintu bashaka amagara.
Muri ya course ujya wigisha to die for your dream. So dream yanjye nuko iyo nkubonye ubabara umugongo biranukira if I may say so, numva I'm crazy until ufashije.
I do my yoga postures every day. A small sequence, sometimes it's more dynamic for fitness, sometimes it's more relaxing if I don't feel so strong. So it can be really adaptable to a lot of things, and I think a lot of people, if they just try it.
Now, we are going to link these two. There is a genuine kunga and there is yoga. How do you see these two together? How do you work together? How do you help each other? Is there any relationship between kunga and yoga? Do you have some patients you are treating together? Twongeye kubasuhuza, tubashimira umwanya mufata mubana natwe. Twishimiye kubana namwe nanone mu kiganiro. Murabizi yuko tugirana ibiganiro bitandukanye. Hanyuma uyu munsi dufite abatumirwa. Ntabwo mumenyereye nkora introduction, ariko uyu munsi ni ugiye kuyikora kubera yuko turi kumwe n'abashyitsi. Turi kumwe na mugenzi wacu.
Nishimiye kuboneka hano muri studio za MMC. Nkaba nanjye ubwanjye numva ndi MMC. Nitwa Kirenga, nkaba nkuriye company bita Genuine Kunga, CEO wayo.
For now. Yeah. Thank you. I have my sister here.
Hi, hello.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yes. Thank you for inviting me, first of all. I'm very happy to be here. Nitkwa Agnes. I'm Agnes. I'm from Austria, Autriche. And I'm very happy to be here in Rwanda.
Thank you. Turabashimiye. Aba nibo batumirwa dufite none ahangaha. Tugiye kuganira. Ntabwo duhujijwe n'ubusa. Turagira ngo tuganire. Twababwiye ko zimwe mu nkingi eshanu zigize MMC harimo inkingi zitandukanye, ariko iyo tugeze ahahera inkingi ya gatanu yitwa magara mazima. Magara mazima ni fitness. Hanyuma twababwiye ko tugira abatumirwa batandukanye, cyane cyane abatuganiriza kuri topics zitandukanye. Tugiye rero kuganira nabo, baratwibwira, batubwira ibyo bakora, batubwira uko babikora, hanyuma batugire n'inama ku buryo umuntu yatunga amafaranga ariko akaba atunze n'amagara mazima. Nicyo cyifuzo cyacu. Murakoze cyane. Reka dutangirire kuri Kirenga. Kirenga ninde?
Kirenga?
Yego.
Kirenga umuntu wumva ari inspired to do healthy lifestyle. Na be inspired to ari bona nabera ku jambo petit frère aherutse kumbwira. Irambwiye njye nkora umurimo wo kwita ku buzima bw'abantu, especially abantu bagize ibibazo by'amavi, wenda ligaments zamunzwe mu mavi, disc zaramunzwe. Bivuga ngo abantu bose ubona bajya mu buhinde. Je nibo naki. Noneho banakira abantu benshi cyane. abantu benshi iyo bamaze kumwandikira report yagiye yaciye muri MRI babonye ko yagomba kubaga umugongo birangiye avuze ati aho kuyongera ntange miliyoni 7 bambaga umugongo of which nyuma y'umwaka nzongera kurwara n'ubundi ahitamo kuzi wanjye aho amafaranga batari bugende ku 500. So tugira therapy dukora bitakunga dukora disk ziba zaramunzwe disk ziba zasose mbese ikibazo cyose kiba gituma umuntu ajya kubaga umugongo cyangwa ikibazo kiba gituma umuntu ajya kubaga amavi. So tukamwakira iyo therapy nayo navuga ko ari therapy unique abantu bose twayikoreye mu yarakubwira ngo n'ubwa mbere abibonye. Basically petit frère yarambwiye ati uburyo ukunda bira bintu kwa umuntu abigukuyemo ati we ntago wamara umwaka ukiriho wapfa. So rero navuga ko muri ya course ujya wigisha to die for your dream. So dream yanjye nuko iyo nkubonye ubabara umugongo biranukira if I may say so numva I'm crazy until bifashije sometime twanaganira ni udafite ubushobozi nambwira ngo ngwino tugufashe we nukira uzayaza hari abantu benshi. So boni we Kirenga.
Good. Mbere yuko dukomeza Agnes,
Yes.
if I may ask, you introduced yourself, you said your names, where you are coming from, but if I may ask, who is Agnes?
So this is not an easy answer to, not an easy question to answer, because like most people, I have a lot of different faces. But of course, like my professional life, I worked in hospitality. This is where also my passion lies. I got a degree, a master degree in architecture, so I'm an architect, also working for and with people, and I'm a yoga teacher, also working with and for people. So this is what I'm passionate about, people. And what yoga taught me is that you can take the time for yourself to juggle everything in the exterior world. So it makes your life not easier, and it makes your life also not less painful sometimes. But it gives you a tool where you can manage these emotions and where you can manage the stress, where you can manage your self-awareness, your self-acceptance. And this is a powerful tool. And I'm, like traveling was always my passion as well. And I'm so happy to be like welcomed here in Rwanda. And I really feel, because of own experience juggling 2 different projects in film and in the film industry, having advisory jobs from back home here in Rwanda, from having architectural work, freelance work back home. You know, I know from own experience, and then of course friends and family come and they also want some things for you. I know from an own experience what it means to juggle your daily life, and yoga really helped me with coping with everything. And I really think I can contribute and share my knowledge and my small amount of wisdom in this field for people, you know, to give them the tools, you know, because the thing is, the work, they need to do it, but I can just give them the tools for them to be able to manage everything and not and having a peaceful life, you know. Yeah. And this is what I'm passionate about.
Thank you. Back to our brother here, Kirenga. Hashize igihe kingana iki kunga therapy, that's how you call it, muyikora mu Rwanda? Cyo ni ikibazo kimwe. Cya kabiri, mubona impact ingana gute nyuma y'uko mubitangiye igihe mubimazemo turimo turavuga ku magara mazima ntabwo twifuza communauté abantu batunze bafite ibintu ariko ibintu byabo bigashirira ku magara yabo no kuvuga ngo batakaje amagara bashaka ibintu none bagiye gutakaza ibintu bashaka amagara ibwo ni cengarega satani aba yateye abantu. What I'm saying, some people they spend their lives looking for money, then at the end they spend money looking for back the health. So we don't want that scenario. We want whereby you can go hand in hand. You are looking for money, but also you are taking care of yourself so that when you get money, you can get time to enjoy your money.
Yeah, totally.
We don't want a blame game. At the end of the day, you are there crying. You are like, I wish I knew. So we are here to advise people how they can balance their lives, financial lives, and their own health. So, igihe mumaze mu Rwanda.
Genuine kunga yahuye yaciye mu nzira ebyiri.
Yego.
Me as someone wakoze research. Uriya niziyo bita reflexology. Niziyo bita acupuncture. Noneho kubera mfite nize nona mu bintu bya health especially dealing with muscles utari physiotherapist ni ibintu bitakunze kubaha mu gihe cyashize. So byatumye rero niga software engineering muri iyi kaminuza y'abativi. But inshuro nyinshi nabaga ndi kwiga wasangaga nibere online ni kwirebera chiropractic nirebera ni chiropractic mu buryo bazita osteopathy mu gitabo osteopathy mu France. So nirebera ibibazo by'amaso sometime mwarimu w'imibare akaza turi kwiga wenda izo bita multivariables. What are you doing? Ariko that was my passion. Iyi genuine kunga from vananje secondary narwara mu mutwe. So nza kuvurwa na acupuncture. In fact nigaga biochimie nakabaye nagiye kwiga general medicine. Icyo gihe twari turi kurangiza umwaka wa 2012 twiga umwaka wa 2013. So baza kundanjyana baramvura ndakira. Navuze you know what ye kwiga ibintu. So ndeka general medicine. So ubwo icyo nava ko genuine kunga yatangiye.
Okay.
So niga yo acupuncture niga reflexology nangira kwakira abantu baga bafite ibibazo by'umugongo ibibazo by'amavi ibibazo by'umutwe but then nza kugira ikibazo 10 bagakira batanu bibakira mu bantu 15 nakiriye gasanga 10 nibo bakize
batanu basi
kandi nabo bagakira bigora noneho nkaba ndi bitewe n'igihe nakunze kumara nsenga cyane especially igihe nabaga nkiri kuva nkiri muto umva ndi guilty ndavuga ngo mbakora research so curo nyinshi naraga nasinziriye nkarara sometime nkabisenya sometime navuga ngo byanga byakunda hari igisubizo
kigomba kuba
genuine kungaje kuvuga from reflexology from acupuncture naje gutangira gukora discoveries zitandukanye kingiye ku barwayi nabaga mfite avuga ko bavuze ngo anga acupuncture ugomba gukora inshuro ugomba gusettinga nido anga aho yanyisettinga anga ahubwo nyisettinze muri 4 directions ariko nawe sinkoresha inshinge uko zibabaza iyi reflexology mbere yo gukora umuntu ya acupuncture bazanywa reflexology ariko kuyangwa inshuro 3 nkuko Eunice Inga mu mwendeza akazi yabyigishije ahubwo ngiye nkakora inshuro 800 aho gukora inshuro 3 akora multiple times inshuro 800 so yoraje kuri iyo therapy rebye yabonetse navuga ngo yuzuye icyo gihe nigaga kubera nakunze gususpana niga mu wa kabiri niga iyo software engineering ariko nfite agasente kanjye
ubikoreramo
so kubera gufatanya ishuri niki sometimes igihe umwaka ndasuspandaga buriya ninjye umuntu wize muri ako imyaka myinshi ugiye ukabaza nize y'imyaka igeze ku 8 ngasuspanda
ugasubirayo
kuko sibyo nabaga nkunze igihe nabaga ndeba iyo muri business nabonaga biteye kugenda neza. So then bigeze muri 2020 2018 navuze dufite therapy nziza ariko ntago abantu batuzi so nyemeye kuba ubwo rero icyo gihe navuga ngo nahagurutsikanye umuriro udasanzwe wa wundi mu busare ewa ntakuvura ni waba utanafite amafaranga yo ngwino tukuvure n'iki turagenda ndavuga ngo nituvura societe nyinshi
abantu bazabwirana
ya nuko roje n'unikunga yagurutse bigeze muri 2020 none dutangira gukorera no muri za Zimbabwe 2021 South Africa nayo dukorerayo nano mu Rwanda none 2021 na 2022 at the same time mu Rwanda nibwo center yacu yamenyekanye cyane muri ibyo especially muri
by'amagufa
yakunga nibwo navuga ngo abantu benshi bayimenye ariko imyaka yo kwidevelopinga no guhera muri 2012 kuza ukagera muri 2018 niba yavutse muri zo therapy nababwiye reflexology acupuncture na some part ya Senegalese massage niyo chiropractic.
So nukuvuga ngo murabifata mukabivanga cyangwa hari uburyo ni uburyo bwihariye
nukuvuga ngo points acupuncturist bakora zose iyo ugiye kureba muri therapy bitewe n'indwara urwaye turazikoresha ariko hariho points zigeze nko kuri 17 twongeyemo zitasanzwe muri acupuncture niyo mpamvu mvuga ko it's our own niyo twive developing iyo reflexology tukora mbere yo gukora iyo kunga nayo igiye kwira yikorewe umuntu usanzwe azi reflexology abona ko hari ibintu bitandukanye byiyongeremo bitandukanye buri yose twavuze na twise uko ihurije muri this is
kunga
kandi navuga tumaze kuyirangiza neza mvuga ngo reflexology ukwayo acupuncture ukwayo chiropractic ukwayo byageze mu nimba tuwe n'ikibazo cy'umugongo reflexology simutwara session 20 iyo kunga bitwara session 12 urumva it's byageze nubwo bijyana mu minsi izenga mu France sura ibigo birari icyo bita Daniel n'ikindi bita Oscolistea bafite clinique zikomeye za osteopathy numva mvuga aba bantu ndatekereza ko bashobora kuba baturenze so ariko ngezeyo nasanze
ari nk'ibyo mukora
oya ahubwo bari ubwo rero kunga it's something I can die for.
I know. Back to our sister. Yoga. I think it's typically new in Rwanda.
Yes.
Because what is popular here, maybe there are those massage and this normal medicine. You fall sick, you go to the hospital, you don't think any other way you can be better. So what I'm asking from you is that how do you do it? How far have you gone with yoga? And what is your expectation? Are you succeeding? Is it helping people or you are just starting? Thank you.
Okay, so let me go first to the end. So we're just starting I'm not the first one to come in Rwanda to do this, so there are people, but it's not very common. And I think also because of the perception of yoga, because a lot of people fear it, because they think yoga is about getting very bendy, having all these postures mastered. what a lot of people don't know is that yoga incorporates, basically, it's a whole philosophy about how we as individuals live in society. So it gives us a total framework of like how we should be with ourselves and how we should be with others, you know. It gives us tools to maintain bodily fitness. It gives us tools to maintain mental health. The ultimate goal of yoga is called samadhi, and this is basically a state of trance, of total meditation, where you basically detach yourself of the world, of all, like you get rid of everything which is like keeping you in this world. So it's really a spiritual goal. And actually all these postures and all this meditation will help you to achieve this goal of sitting still in a meditative state. So yeah, this is like an important thing which I learned. So also helping other people, being good to myself, study something for me, not lie to another person. This is all also yoga. Yeah. And then when it comes to the fitness aspect of like body, the beauty for me in yoga is that it really combines the body with the mental health. So because it connects the breathing in every posture you do, the breathing is a crucial part of the whole sequence. Because with this, we give our nervous system the signal that everything is okay, that we are calm, that we are safe. You know, instead of signaling our with rapid breathing, for example, signaling our nervous system that it has to be in a fight and flight mode. You know, and then everything gets tense and you get like this, you know, as if a lion. This is basically, you know, a reflex when a lion is like in front of you, or if there is like fire or emergencies, then we have this fight and flight system. And when we do fitness exercises, of course our muscles work and our muscles go directly to the brain, and this is like, this all happens. And for me the beauty is that it's not about being in a certain posture or mastering a certain thing, but it's about the person you become while you're doing it. So it's about the journey and not about the end goal. Sure. And it's not rigid, you know, it's not about like you have to do this, you have to do this. Every small part you do is yoga, and that is fine.
Okay, I think some people, they confuse yoga with a religion.
Yes.
They think this is
yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
So how do you think? How do you think?
I think it can be connected, but it must not be connected. So it's like there are certain similarities, because of course yoga derives from a very, I wouldn't say religious, but believers community. So it's like when you look to India or Nepal, or like the people where yoga derives from, they believe, but they believe in a lot of different gods. They do prayers, and we have prayers also in yoga. The prayers in yoga, the chanting, they are always like chanted, but they are like universal. So you pray to gods, you pray to the universe, you pray to the peace, you pray to yourself, you pray to the sun, you know, which is basically the source of all our light and energy, you know. Without the sun, there would not be anything, anyone, you know. like I was raised Catholic. I went to church until a certain time of age. You know, my parents, they were very involved in the community of the church. But somehow, like, I shifted. And when I did my yoga teacher training, I was not sure how all this chanting and praying would be for me, because I was like a little bit hesitant. Because of, I'm like, you know, I was trained humanistic, so I believe in science, I believe in, you know, in forces, you know, in the moon and the sun and the ebb and the flow and like these natural forces. But like gods and stuff was like a little bit, I was very hesitant. But I discovered that this is just another tool to bring me more to myself and to my inner state, and take time for me to be like with myself, and thank the world that that it's beautiful. I don't know, you know.
Okay, do you think what yoga concentrate on?
Yeah.
Is it prayers or these other health or lifestyle side?
Yeah.
Because it has different ones.
Yeah.
So you mean you accommodate all religions, or someone joining yoga, you need to join this religion of...
No. I mean, some people might say yoga is a religion by itself because it has a certain mindset of people joining this club of yoga people. I kind of disagree. I think yoga is there for everyone. It's not exclusive to a member club, you know. I think it can accommodate all the religions because it's not exclusive. It's not excluding anyone, you know. It's welcoming everyone who is interested in preventative methods to stay healthy and fit for their daily lives. Yeah, and you know, if you suffer from depression, you might get some postures, you might get some chanting, you know, you might get some prayers, you might just get walking meditation, you might, you know, there are so many, not everything is for everyone, you know. That's also the beauty in yoga, in a way that it's very individualized. It can be individualized. For me, it's I don't pray every day. I do the prayers. I do some short prayers. But I do my yoga postures every day. A small sequence. Sometimes it's more dynamic for fitness. Sometimes it's more relaxing if I don't feel so strong. So it can be really adaptable to a lot of things, and I think a lot of people, if they just try it, this goes out to you, they will benefit from it.
Good, thank you. Now, we are going to link these two. There is a genuine kunga, and there is yoga. How do you see these two together? How do you work together? How do you help each other? Is there any relationship between kunga and yoga? Do you have some patients you are treating together? Maybe you are taking them through what you do, massage and whatever, and also after this they are being taken to Agnes to be, you see. So I want that link. How is it linked?
Yeah. Reka ngerageze gufasha Agnes. Agnes njyana actindinga nanjye classes ze bazita classes for so tukakwa isaha sometime approaching abarwayi tukafasha abakiriya be tukafashanya kuko bikorera n'ubundi muri centers zacu. So mu byukuri nta ngendo umukristo nsengera mu Adventist nta kintu igeze mbona cyabangamiye
imyizerere
kuko akubwira kuko gutya kurura gutya mbese haba harimo postures nyinshi cyane. None izo postures ikintu navumbuye cyantangaje kuko mbere yuko dukorana yabanje arayiba yabanje arayiba iyo class. Noneho iyo class nyirangije numvishe sinzi wenda abantu badukurikiye basenga yaza kureba nk'igihe yigeze kuba ari gusenga. Uri gusenga uraje gusenga ukuntu wumvishe wishimye nuko yoga ibiteye. Twaratandukanye uwo munsi ndumva korali yacu ari nafite repetition ngira korali indirimbo muri mugoroba nagiye muri repetition. So rero yoga ikintu namufasha wenda ku muntu udukurikiye ntago yoga ishobora kwangiza ku myizere yawe, ahubwo igufasha kwikunda, gukunda umubiri wawe, understanding parts z'umubiri wawe ko abantu barwaye depression kenshi n'ibyo bibazo bagize. None ikindi ifasha icyo bita flow of energy, ngaruke ku cyo nonaho ihurira na konga. Kuvuga ngo iyo wagize ikibazo cya pain n'ivi swat wagize inflammation habaye icyo bita blockage ya energy niko muri kunga twe niko tubifata. Hariyo bita key energy isaturating umubiri wacu. Nuvuga ngo wenda reka nsobanurira abantu mu gihe wumva pain ahangaha abaye blockage abaye guhagarikwa mu mubiri wacu tugiramo neutrons, electrons, so iyo ni electricity. Iyo rero niyo bashumwa bita key. So iyo key rero iyo yabaye bloke hano kuko igendera mu maraso izo electrons n'iki, iyo zabaye bloke muri parita ahangaha bitewe na inflammation wagize mu pain. Iyo zabaye imitsi izamukanga yabaye izamura amaraso atakizamukirayo habura oxygen ukagira migraine. Uko byumva ukagira migraine. Iyo zabaye bloke ahangaha disk zitangira kuma, iyo zumye zitangira kumunga, iyo zimunzwe zikomeretsa amanero naci ruhande nibwo wumva ukaribwa umugongo wawe. So rero ibyo bintu twebwe muri kungije tuba dufite specific point enye ziri hafi iyo area dupressingaho mu gihe runaka. Noneho tugakontininga ya energy ikagaruka muri ya place. Noneho neutrons, electrons like sha magnetic, sha electric reka kumva bitewe n'amaraso yongeye kuhagera bikadufasha kongera ku moisturizinga za disk zari zamunzwe. Disk zari kongera zigasubirana buryo zijya muri kubona zasubirana. Noneho mu gukwana na Agnes byatumye session muri kunga twaguha ko icyo tumaze igihe turukinga forward ni level tuzageraho umuntu wagize ikibazo ntibiri ukuvune umunsi umwe iminsi ibiri urisura mu buzima bwawe busanzwe. Of course tugomba kwigisha abantu uburyo wakirinda uzarindira tugereho. Aha rero Agnes ni umuhanga ku bintu bya nutrition. Nimugenda mu sequence bazagera bihana ibyo ugomba kurya, ibyo ugomba kwirinda kurya, uburyo ugomba kunywa amazi, uburyo ugomba kujya kuzuba. Ariko mu gihe wagize ikibazo ukaza tugukoreza kunga nimba twakora kunga 10 ubu dusigaye dukora kunga 3 ugahura nawe muri yoga ebyiri. Ariko of course ushobora kuvuga ngo ngiye sinshaka yoga nabwo still twagwa za zindi 10 ariko twagwa nukora yoga
ibi biragabanuka.
Ngo nabango ibintu byo gukanda n'iki oya nabo nshaka imbabazi. Okay, nubundi cyo twakagufashije uko yoga nubundi kizuwa mugongo ikizuwa mutwe ikiza depression tuguza Agnes akagutekinga through akaravuga n'ibyo ugomba kwirinda yoga na kunga
biragenda. Good. Hope you were getting everything.
Actually, I totally agree. I totally agree because also yoga is about the flow of energy in the body. It's just called differently. It's called prana energy. So yoga believes that all imbalances, all pains and issues we have in the body comes from blockages of this energy. So I totally agree that it's a good combination. It's just the one is stimulating the muscle physically from another person and all these energy points so that the blockages get away, and yoga some kind of strengthen also the tissue because it works physically in like a, you know, you have postures where you have to contract the muscle by yourself. So that's why I think it's a very good fit together.
Good. Thank you. Now we have a picture here. Let's look at this picture. This one, it is showing a young one. Hope this is young. That is another one. That is another one. Up to the old one. When you look at this picture, who is healthy? Can you at least guess? Just from outside.
To be honest, I think I would say, well, there are different angles, but like just from the pictures, I would say the young one and the old one. They look like, if I take everything in account, what tries to make you healthy, I would say the outside pictures, because the ones in the middle, I'm not sure, he doesn't convince me, even though he's like smiling like this. But he's not convincing me that he's that he's really happy.
Okay,
you know, that he's really in a good, healthy state.
My sister.
It doesn't convince you.
No.
She's not convinced. What I wanted to know, this size of the young one, by looking outside.
Of course, it doesn't look healthy.
It does not look healthy.
But he looks happy.
He looks happy. But you can be happy when you are not healthy. Actually, so many people out here, they are not healthy, but they are happy.
Yeah.
So, what would you advise to the young one for him to be happy and healthy? He may be happy because he has money.
Yeah.
Or he's from the family which has money.
Yeah.
But health-wise, how would you advise this boy?
I think I would advise him to balance his diet. Because obviously he's eating a lot of, I don't know, a lot of everything. So I think I would advise him, like, the thing is, of course, I would need to ask him first, like, what is your daily life? What are your habits? How do you live? What is your job look like? You know, how is your family look like? There are a lot of questions which involves it. So he might say, okay, I have an office job, which is like 9 to 5. Then I go out for dinner. I never cook by myself. I drink a lot of beers. I love cake. I love pizza. So yeah, then I would advise him to cut out, to start slow, because he wants also to have a sustainable goal. He doesn't want to be like, I cut off everything, but then he gets unhappy because he is not enjoying his time anymore with his friends because they are out drinking beer and he's like sipping on water. So it's all about balance. Sure. So I would advise him to be like, maybe try to cook more by yourself, you know, to go more for the healthy option, to cut out the pizza every day, just have it once a day, once a week, to start small and to increase your physical fitness, you know, and then he might stay happy and he gets bodily also healthy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Good. So for you, you think he's not physically fit?
I don't know. Maybe he seems strong. I mean, he makes this posture, so he seems strong. But it could be also that he already lost a lot of weight.
I know.
You know, so then he is already healthier than he was
I know.
3
Compared
years
to
ago.
where he was before.
So you did like it's a picture just tells a small part of the story. So it's very hard to tell, but I think I think there might still be issues he's having, because of course also with like, you know, with losing weight and having a lot of tissue, then also it strains on your back, so there might be health issues, but his blood work might be perfectly fine. You know,
Sure.
so I don't know.
Good. Let's go to our friend Kirenga. Kirenga, let's analyze health of our dad here. To the end extreme there. Urebye uyu musaza urabona ameze ate, amagara ye ameze ate?
Yewe ndebye uyu musaza ndabona ari we muzima muri aba bose. Kubera iki? Uyu musaza bigaragara ko akora siporo, umuntu wese arabibona. Ikindi nta biro afite. Ikindi urabona ko ari composite. Afite control ku buzima bwe, ushobora kubona ko even financially umusaza ashobora kuba
ameze neza.
None ikindi muri perspective ya Agnes, nabonye Agnes from his point of view, from her point of view, rero yabonye uriya mutipe
areba amahoro afite,
yabonye uburyo yishimye kuko ni yoga uyirangiza nubwo servo y'iki. Reka tuvuge nduru umudamu umugamaze kukubita, uragiye ukoze yoga, nyuma y'isaha uyirangiza utibuka n'ikibazo kubise n'urugero, niba igutera ibyishimo uyirangiza wumva ufite amahoro n'ibyishimo. Rero yoga people bo nuza they strive kugera kuri level bita nirvana. Nirvana na hantu ugera ubutakibabara, utakibabazwa n'ikintu icyo cyo cyose, utagifite kwifuza, uba ibintu byose byo kuri isi
wabitambutse,
uri detached. Iyo ni state, ni if I may say nothingness. You like, so we rero muri perspective
yabonye ubyishimo
uriya mutipe. So rero ariko ngewe nk'umuntu urwana n'ibibazo by'imitsi y'abantu n'ikintu n'imibyibuho n'ibiki, uyu musaza navuga ko ameze neza, but of course uyu nguyu urabona ko hano nta biro afite, yagerageje gukora siporo, ariko iyi state arimo biragaragara ko ubudahangarwa bw'umubiri bwe buri hasi,
bushobora kuba hasi.
Ariko uyu musaza
ari soba,
usibye akabazo ko kuba mbona ibitekerezo ari deep thoughts, ko nanone nk'abamillionaires ntabwo bagomba kugira state biza gutekereza, ariko ntuhangayike cyane nubwo ibibazo byaba bihari, uba ugomba kuba wamu umubiri nk'uyu musore, nk'uyu musaza
na face nk'iyo mwana,
akaba face biriya mwana.
Is he? He's saying the body, the shape of the old one is nice, but also the face of the boy is the best.
And you know, you never know someone's story. I mean, the old one seems to have had a good life. You know, he seems content with himself. You know, he wears a nice watch. He is like bodily fit. But you know, you never know. He might have cancer. His wife just have died. You know, he's in deep thought or left him for a younger one. Yeah, you never know. But this is why, for me, for me still, for your initial question, he also he's in a good state because it seems like he's content with where he is. You know, and the first one as well. For the middle parts, I'm just not convinced that they are content of where they are at the present, and if they have, you know, I mean, they might, they are both depressing.
So,
uyu nguyu this one uyu yewe hari umuntu ndayavuga ngo uyu nguyu ntagashobora kumara amezi 6 atagiye kwa muganga for a serious problem. Urabona iyi nda y'ukuntu imeze. Biragaragara ko yuzuyemo amibe.
Bakita kada.
Hari ukuntu ureba umubiri w'umuntu uruhu n'iki uhita ubona ko afite amibe nyinshi mu mubiri. Noneho ikindi ukabona ko of course bose level yabo uyu n'uyu bose level yabo ya immunity hasi, ariko at least
he is very the one on the left one. He has very bad posture. He's at least suffers from back pain because his shoulders are like this in front. You know, his head is like this, and he has no. You can see he's drained of energy, so he really lacks a lot, like mentally and physically. And of course he changed a lot his physical appearance, but I think his mind is still not there where his body is.
Exactly.
Sure. He had changed physically, but
not mentally.
Mentally he's still behind.
Yeah.
Very good. We can summarize our, or maybe approach the end of our discussion. Hope to be having you several times with different topics, and also we shall need to benefit from you. But before we wind up, there is something I want to ask from Agnes. Agnes, most of Africans, they are too religious.
Yeah.
So if yoga is a religion, we are going to fight it back, because we think you are changing our belief. So if
okay, yeah, I get your point.
And until you tell us you are not going to attack our beliefs. If you are like, now let's pray. I know how I pray, my God. So if it's a sort of exercise, this and that, you see, that one I can control it. But if it's like, let's pray, because I know how I pray my God. He knows how I pray his God. So I don't want this kind of conflict between prayers, yoga.
Yes. Yeah. So I think it's not something which stands against each other. I think it's something which comes together. Because also God, like if you like God himself, you know, the creator, in the Catholic or Orthodox or whatever way you believe in, is open. You know, no, he's open and he welcomes you. You know, and that's why I think and like if you, for example, take the Old Testament, you know, or was it the New? I'm not so sure, but like I think Jesus said, where 2 or 3 people come together in prayer, wherever it is, I'm amongst them. So if there are 5 people together and they're praying, you know, whatever it is that they're praying to, still God will be amongst them. Because it's not that he never points fingers. He invites us. And I think that what also yoga can do is like inviting, because you don't need, like, I don't want anyone to change their beliefs. I don't want anyone to change any religion or anything. You know, I'm stepping far away from that. What I want people to open their minds to God and the universe. And this is what also the prayers or chantings, you know, in yoga is like about the universe. and about me being in this universe and connecting to something bigger. You might call it God, others might call it nature, you know. So, but this is also the beauty I find in yoga, that it's open for everyone, and it's not pointing fingers, and you can take the time and pray. You can take also in yoga class, if we are praying and chanting, you can pray your own prayers. You can take the time to pray. I feel like it's not something which is against each other, but which benefits.
Good. turabashimye cyane. We thank you a lot for being with us. We hope to benefit a lot from you. Tuzakomeza tuganire kuko kimwe mu bituraje ishinga nuko abantu bagira amagara mazima bakaba bihagije mu mutungo, ari abantu ari imiryango yifashije, ariko badahahiraha ngo nibagera aha ngaha bahahire mu mifuka itobotse, kubera yuko bamwohereje gukoresha operasiyo ya miliyoni 7 yabonye bimugoye, none zikaba ziciye aha ngaha zigenda. Tuzagerageza gufashanya kubisobanura neza kugira ngo niba bishoboka bigirira abantu umumaro. Nakoze cyane, tuzongera duhure ubutaha tuganire. Thank you.
Merci.
Thank you.